Leeds fans, stop scrolling right now. Elland Road just erupted with breaking news. And one fact is already carved into Yorkshire stone. 3-1. Daniel Farke just silenced the sack talk with a statement victory over Chelsea. Pascal Struijk channeled a Leeds title winner in a performance Howard Wilkinson would approve. And a January transfer saga is about to explode as Chelsea block Leeds from hijacking their forgotten Argentine star. Insiders whispered all week, and here's the first payoff. That 3-1 scoreline? It's the exact result that forced Enzo Maresca to admit Leeds were better in every aspect. If you bleed white more than you hate Manchester United, hit like and subscribe right now. We start with a tactical revolution that has Elland Road shaking. Stay locked. There's a double cliffhanger at the end that involves Liverpool and a Chelsea loanee. Midnight decisions at Thorpe Arch. Closed tactics board. One manager under pressure. 3 goals that changed everything, and a rival boss forced to admit defeat in the most brutal way possible. The manager, Daniel Farke. And here's why Wednesday night at Elland Road just saved his job and exposed the 49 ERS impossible dilemma. Farke didn't just beat Chelsea, he dismantled them. 3-1. Goals from Xhaka Bijol, Ayo Tanaka, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin ended a 4-game losing streak and dragged Leeds out of the bottom 3. But here's the twist that has Parag Marathi in an impossible position. Enzo Maresca, the Chelsea boss, didn't hide behind excuses. He looked at the cameras and said Leeds were better in all aspects, not some aspects. All. When's the last time you heard a Premier League manager admit his team got schooled that badly? That's not just a win, that's a statement. Farke altered his tactics at halftime against Manchester City, outscored them 2-1 in that second half, then took that momentum and ripped Chelsea apart across 90 minutes with a new 3-5-2 system. The math is simple. Farke just proved he can adapt under pressure. The one criticism that haunted him all season. Do you think Daniel Farke just bought himself the January transfer window? Drop your opinion below. And if you believe Leeds just found their identity, smash that like button and let Manchester United fans know who's coming for them. But here's the edge of the cliff. The 49ers face a Jesse Marsch situation all over again. Andrea Radrizzani famously delayed sacking Marsch during the World Cup break in 2022, then backed him in January, then sacked him weeks later. The result? Javi Gracia, Michael Skubala, and Sam Allardyce couldn't save a squad built for a previous manager, and Leeds got relegated. If Marath wants to sack Farke this season, he has to do it before January to give a replacement the transfer window. But Maresca's comments just made that move look reckless. Farke updated his tactics, delivered a dominant performance, and got public praise from the losing manager. Sacking him now would generate massive criticism. The pressure is on. One more slip and the 49ers pull the trigger. One more win and Farke survives to January. But as massive as that tactical shift is, the next story cuts even deeper. Because while Farke saved his job, one Leeds defender just produced a performance that belonged in a title-winning team. History or coincidence? Stay locked. Halftime ceremony. Howard Wilkinson inducted into the National Football Museum Hall of Fame. Elland Road standing ovation. And on the pitch, one Leeds defender doing his best impression of a title winner from that exact era. The defender? Pascal Struijk. And here's why his performance against Chelsea wasn't just good. It was a tribute to Leeds' greatest defensive traditions. Struijk didn't just defend, he erased Chelsea's attack. After man-marking Erling Haaland out of the game at the Etihad, Farke deployed Struijk in the same role against Chelsea, shadowing Liam Delap and ensuring the forward had a quiet night. No goals, no chances, no impact. That's Chris Fairclough-level dominance. The same defender who marked John Barnes out of Leeds' title-winning game against Liverpool in 1991. Wilkinson called Fairclough's performance ruthlessly single-minded. And 34 years later, Struijk delivered the same energy. This wasn't luck. This was tactical brilliance. Struijk is one of the last remaining players from Marcelo Bielsa's era. And Bielsa's influence runs through every step he takes. The Argentine demanded man-to-man marking, and Struijk absorbed that philosophy like a sponge. He's comfortable tracking forwards, stepping out of defense, and playing as a ball carrier when needed. Against Chelsea, he did ALL3. Jesse Marsch used him at left back, which taught him how to support Gabriel Gudmundsson in the wing-back role. Bielsa used him in defensive midfield, which gave him the confidence to step forward and distribute. All of that experience exploded in 2 consecutive world-class performances against Haaland and Delap, 2 of the most feared strikers in the Premier League. Do you think Pascal Struijk is the most underrated defender in the league right now? Rank him in the comments. And if you believe he just proved he's a light, hit that like button and let Chelsea fans know who dominated their attack. But here's the deeper question. Struijk's role in the 3-5-2 is perfect. He's the left center back who can defend, carry the ball, and support the attack. That versatility is rare. If Leeds stick with this system, Struijk becomes one of the most important players in the squad. But if they revert to a back 4, does he lose that impact? The answer determines whether Leeds survive this season or not. Farke found his system. Struijk found his role. The timing couldn't be better. But as crucial as Struijk's performance was, the next story adds a new layer. Because while Leeds dominated on the pitch, off the pitch, a January transfer target just became complicated. Chelsea are blocking Leeds from a loan hijack. And the player's frustration is growing. Will he force a move? Stay locked. Summer rejection. Argentine talent. One decision that haunts him now. The player? Facundo Buonanotte. And here's why Leeds remain in the hunt despite Chelsea slamming the door shut. Buonanotte rejected Leeds for Chelsea in the summer, choosing Champions League football over Elland Road. The logic made sense at the time. But 6 months later, the 20-year-old hasn't played. Enzo Maresca left him out of the squad, entirely for the trip to Elland Road on Wednesday night. The 6th consecutive Premier League game Buonanotte has been completely absent. He's only been named in a Premier League squad 3 times this season out of a possible 14. That's not squad rotation. That's exile. Leeds tried to sign him on loan from Brighton during the summer, and according to The Athletic, Leeds remain keen on a January deal if Chelsea send him back to Brighton. But here's the twist. The Daily Mail report that Chelsea insist Buonanotte will get chances across a hectic winter schedule, which includes 7 more games before December ends. Sources close to Chelsea add that the attacking midfielder is training well at Cobham and hopes to feature more. But the Daily Mail also reveal this. Buonanotte knew he'd be a squad player, but cast doubt on whether he knew his role would be this minimal. That's the opening Leeds need. If Maresca fails to give Buonanotte actual minutes during this festive period, the Argentine could push for a January exit. And if he does, Leeds are waiting. Do you think Facundo Buonanotte regrets rejecting Leeds United? Drop your take below. And if you believe Leeds dodged a bullet by not signing him, smash that like button and let Brighton fans know we've moved on. But here's the tactical question that changes everything. If Farke sticks with his new 3-5-2 formation, which he should after it destroyed Chelsea, does a move for Buonanotte even make sense? The answer is no. Buonanotte plays as a central attacking midfielder or a winger. Neither position exists in a 3-5-2. The system replaces traditional wingers with wingbacks and packs the midfield with 3 central midfielders supporting 2 strikers. Buonanotte doesn't fit. That means Leeds should look elsewhere for reinforcements this winter. A striker makes more sense. A midfielder who can rotate with Tanaka, Ampadu, or Gruev makes more sense. Chasing a player who doesn't fit the system that just saved Farke's job makes no sense. But if Chelsea continue freezing Buonanotte out, and he forces a move, Leeds could revisit the interest as a long-term project for when they revert to a back 4. The timing is critical. The January window is 3 weeks away. Leeds need reinforcements to survive, and Farke needs backing to prove the 49ers made the right call by keeping him. But as crucial as January is, the next 72 hours could define the entire season. Because Leeds face Liverpool on Saturday, and one result could either cement Farke's position or reignite the sack talk. Survival or chaos? Stay locked. 3 stories. 1 mission. The tactical revolution saved Farke's job. The defensive masterclass channeled Leeds' title-winning DNA. And the transfer saga revealed the complexity of building a squad mid-survival battle. Leeds United doesn't fear the Premier League grind. Leeds United just proved they can dominate it when the system clicks. This club just made a statement to the entire league. We're not here to survive. We're here to fight for every single point. Let's break down what this means. If Farke sticks with the 3-5-2, Leicester's attacking power is neutralized, Everton's defensive structure is matched, and Southampton's desperation is exploited. Leeds win survival if they take points from Liverpool on Saturday and go unbeaten at Elland Road for the next 6 games. The fixtures favor us. The squad depth is there after Bijol's arrival and Struijk's form. The question is, does the fanbase believe? Here's what I need from every single Leeds fan watching. 1. Smash that like if you believe Daniel Farke just proved he deserves the January transfer window and the 49-year-old made the right call keeping him. 2. Drop a comment with your boldest prediction for Saturday's game against Liverpool. Are we taking all 3 points? Are we holding the champions to a draw? Or are we getting exposed under Anfield pressure? 3. Subscribe because every single subscriber makes Manchester United fans furious. And we're about to shock the entire Premier League with this survival run. Marching on together means we ride through the storms. And Wednesday night proved this squad has the heart to fight back. But listen closely. Here's the edge of the cliff. One result against Liverpool changes everything. A win in Farke's job is secure until at least February. A loss in the sack talk roars back louder than the cop. The pressure is immense. And on top of that, there's a rumor, according to sources close to the dressing room, that Farke held a players-only meeting after the Chelsea win. No coaches, no board. And what was said could either galvanize this squad for the Liverpool clash or expose doubts about whether the 3-5-2 works against elite pressing teams. That story could drop in the next 48 hours. Plus, Liverpool just freed up rotation options after their draw with Arsenal. They're targeting a statement win at Elland Road to reassert their title credentials. And Arne Slot has never lost 3 consecutive away games in his managerial career. Which force wins? Leeds' momentum or Liverpool's dominance? The answer determines survival. Hit subscribe, stay locked, and let's make the Premier League bleed white. Saturday is war. We ride together. See you in the next battle.